Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Feliz Martes. Feliz terça-feira. All right, today is squat day. I incremented the weight a little bit, dropped the sets a little bit, and I'm all done for today. Did my step ups, made a video on that last week, did a couple rounds of those. Then I did squats and I did 245 pounds, triples, 7 sets of those, and I'm in good shape. Last set, probably one of the better sets, possibly the fastest set in terms of bar speed, because I remembered something that I've always postulated. I got no real evidence to back it up other than my own empirical evidence and then watching other people in the gym and stuff like that. Like a long time ago, I noticed that like dudes that really have really strong grip have like no problem with like bench press, you know, and then a lot of times they don't have much problem with deadlift at first either. And then like guys who can, like the first time they squat, if they can lock in the bar position really well, like they usually don't have a problem squatting, yada yada yada. So what does that mean? And by the way, there's cues out there, especially for bench press, like, you know, some people are like, oh, grip the bar as hard as you can and try and bend it, like all these things, like, you know, really you're digging your hands into the barbell. And I think there's a lot of truth to that, in that the more stable, so let's put some fancy words on it, the more stable the barbell corpus interface is, the easier it is, or the more efficient energy transfer is from the corpus, the body, into the barbell in terms of moving weight. Think of it more like the tighter you can get the interface between you and the barbell, the more the system acts as a unit, the more rigid it becomes. So what does that mean today? Well, the last set of squats, I noticed that like my hands were getting further out in front of me because I was being lazy. So with the safety squat bar, right, you got these handles, and these handles can do things, right? You can move your hands up and down the handles, you can raise and lower the handles, yada, yada, yada. Point being is you can actually change, you know, that's changing a camber angle on the loading pins, swinging those weights fore and aft. And then where you have your bar, your hands on the bar rather, you know, that's going to change your leverage to those grips, as well as, you know, change, you know, how you can position your thoracic spine. So there's some actual variability that those handles induce. Nonetheless, what I found most effective for me, because I want the barbell corpus interface to be as unitary as possible, is to get the hands high up on the handles and to bring the barbell in. So that really tightens the upper back, just that motion. I mean, you can see it, you know, the higher the hands and the more drawn back, the more bunched up that upper back is. And so, you know, jamming my upper back into the pads on this thing and the weight's pushing down and all these things are working out to make the interface a little bit more stable. So that when I'm going through the motion of standing up, things kind of move as a whole, or a little bit better than they would. So I think what that really does is, not a lot is changing, but I think it's a proprioception thing where your body's like, okay, the feedback mechanism all feels right. Sometimes I think if things are loose, your body starts to move something, it doesn't feel things move, or it feels like an oscillation effect or something, and it kind of backs off. Whereas if you send a signal to your muscles to go contract, and they contract and things move the way they expect to, I think you just keep stacking up, and the neurological system is like, yes, everything's working right, keep going. Whereas if, you know, you send that signal to the muscles, move and things like, there's this period of oscillation or things feel kind of loose, then the neurological system's like, hey, what's up? Maybe we should throttle back until we know what's going on. Hypothesis. I'm no A&P guy, no biomechanics guy. I'm none of those things. Just a math nerd who likes to work out, but observational nonetheless. So again, the idea that like some of the sets I was getting a little bit looser with controlling the barbell, speed was slowing down, some other stuff was going on. Then the last set, I'm like, okay, let me dig in. It clicked, get this tight again, did that, and the bar speed came back. Cool. It's evidence. Again, I don't have any like full causation chain or anything like that. It's just hypothetical. But again, I think that the tighter we can get that barbell onto our upper back, in our hands, whatever it may be, the more efficient the movement becomes, because the feedback loop that that body is depending on, it's a more controlled system. So my opinion, my thoughts, old guy who likes to work out. All right, so that's my insight for today. Pretty good squat session, did my step ups. Still carrying some fatigue from yesterday, as I expect. I might have to tamper things a little bit, but I feel good with today. 245, the triples, 7 sets, wasn't too bad. Feeling good afterwards. I think I'm gonna hold the weight there till I feel the effort roll off a little bit, and then I'll increment 5, 10 pounds, whatever it may be. All right, so again, happy Tuesday. Feliz Martes, feliz terça-feira. Espero que você tenha ótimo dia. I hope you have a great day. And don't forget, get into those gyms, hit those goals, and get swole. Oh, also, YouTube birds, like, subscribe, share, comment, send it to your mom, aunt, uncle, cousin, roommate, whoever. If you like whatever you're hearing or you find it useful, that's cool. All right, peace.